There are little hoppies in there, floating around, looking like rabbit pellets in rabbit wee. Not advertising now. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. It's bottling time. But with all great bottling, there has to be one for me. The star sands. Oh, star sands here. Sink full of star sands. Alrighty. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. I am bottling tonight, so I've got a box full of 330ml bottles down here that I'm going to be filling up my West Coast IPA in. Anyway, this is looking yum. Tasting yum too. So, first off, this is my cider. I said I was going to do some dry hop my cider, so I just want to work out what Citra is going to be like in my cider. What Citra is going to be like in my cider. So I've got my little Bodum coffee press. So this is all good. It's got the little sieve, a little filter at the top, so that I can put my hops in and then let it sit, filter it away. So let's carefully measure the right amount of hops for the cider. Let's see what it's going to taste like. Not too much. It's only a little Bodum. Maybe get that sealed back up again. Oh, over there. Remember to seal that back up and put it in the fridge. Oh, have those little swirl around. Put it in there. Let that little hoppies in there, floating around, looking like rabbit pellets in rabbit wee. Not advertising now. Yeah. Anyway, I'll leave that sitting for a little bit while I do some bottling. Oh joy. So what has been happening this week anyway? I'll never get around to doing this bottling. Oop, another missed call by Brian. Sorry Brian, I keep on missing your calls. Dun, 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 dun. What am I up to here? Sad week. Why am I tilting my head? I think the camera's like that. Sad week. Do I need to tilt my head? No, I don't. Sad week. Ray Manzarek died. It's a shame. He's old, 74, but it is sad to see the end of an era like that. Very sad. Cheers to Ray. Cheers to Jim. Cheers to the Doors. Might have to brew a beer specifically called the Doors or something. Oh, it's nice. It's not too bad. It's quite clear. It's clearing up. Interesting. Let's get bottling. Don't waste time. Not bottling. Okay, my sink is full of sanitizer. That's why I can just dip this in it. I'm using my Belchman beer gun. I am not connected up to gas. However, I'm not purging the bottles of gas because I'm just overfilling them. I have a bucket down here that any overfill will go into, which you can't see. It just goes out of shot. So, let's fill away. It's got me 2 bottles for me West Coast IPA challenge. Done, my 2 plastic bottles. Now it's back to glass bottles. Glass rolls. Anyway, I was saying that I've got some labels for my bottles and I'm going to be getting those from the printer tomorrow, and if you haven't seen them, jump on my Facebook page and have a gander. I now have a page for Another One Brewing, so just where I'm going to be doing my bits and pieces and thingy bobs and hoo-ha and what have you. There's a cap, there's a cap, cap, capper. One done. Next, so if you haven't already seen my labels, here they are here. Here's the West Coast IPA label that I designed up. Now, I put two different sizes on there so that I could use two different size bottles. So that when I do, so I don't have to change labels. If I put a label on a 750ml bottle, I can just cross out the 750ml. If I put it on a 330ml bottle, I just cross out the 330ml bottle. So it saves time. And I also left a white space for the brew batch date, so that I could just write down when the date was that it was batched. The bubbles. It's 4 bottles done. Time for a break is hard work. Anyways, what's been happening? Let's take a short break. Oh, Bock recipe. Hockey Player 6915. Mike, I said I was going to put the Bock recipe up online so that you could get it. I haven't forgotten. Well, I have forgotten. I just haven't got around to it yet, but I will do it. I will put it up. So, Hockey Player 6915, my traditional Bock recipe will be going up by the end of the week. If I forget again, just send me another message and I'll remember to do it. I got my Citra. Citra is still here. It's dry hopping nicely. Making some upgrades to little bits and pieces. I had this as a relay on my control cabinet. This was the main relay that was connected to the oh fuck button. So as soon as I hit the oh fuck button, this would turn off. But it was only a 30 amp relay, and I was actually running up to 32 amps. So it didn't like it that much. And I was a bit worried that I was going to have a little bit of a leakage with power. And so I wanted to upgrade it. So I have. I've made a bigger one. So this is a 40 amp 240 volt double pole relay. So that little puppy will bloody handle it. I like this little one. All the main power is running through this when it comes straight out of the shunt. And that's another thing I've noticed. The shunt that I use in my control cabinet is leaking. It's leaking power. I've got some earthing and I have some amperage leak from it. I've disconnected it for the meantime just so that I can test it out, but I think that once again the same as the relay, the shunt that I have is not rated for 32 amps and it's rated for 30 amps. So there's a little bit of power leakage or something going on there. So I'm getting a new shunt and bumping it up a bit more. The things you learn, kind of make it a bit bigger. Didn't anticipate using that much power. Little upgrades, little changes as we go. The other thing that I have been doing is, I'll take the camera later so you can see it. No, fuck it, I'll do it now. I've put my plumbing all back together again and I've replaced 2 valves. So this valve here used to be one of these 3-way valves. What was that? Is that my big spider? I've got a big spider in there somewhere. Where are you? These valves here, I've had two of them with a leak in the top. And it's only a very small leak and it just drips out very slowly. But nevertheless, it's a leak. And I don't like it because I don't want leaks. So I've decided that these valves are crap and I've changed them. So I've changed them to these valves, a 3-way ball valve, and connected in triclovers and all the connections I need. And these valves are much better, a hell of a lot better. So I've got one here which takes my retic up to my heat exchanger, and I've got one over here, don't drop the camera in the sink, which is going into my hot liquor tank. So I will be brewing this weekend, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully I'll be brewing this weekend, because all my pipework's redone and ready to go. Bottles aren't getting done though. So, oh, glass is nearly empty. Where's that one that I mucked up? Yum. Back to bottling. What's been happening with the SJ experiment? Well, the SJ Port experiment is going to be bottled very soon for me. And we have a location now for the Wellington brewers to meet up. We have a plane organised to fly the Auckland beers. And Dean down in Dunedin. You have to put it on a courier. But we'll sort out all that stuff. The main thing is that we have our venue booked and the date to the finish, to the swap, is coming ever so closer. Hence why I'm bottling. It's ready. Also, I want to try and get a bottle done to get out to Mark before Mark goes to the UK on Friday. Oh shit, running out of time. So that he could possibly drop it off to Harry Brew 69. Now unfortunately, Fraser Breweries in Australia has had to pull out of the SJ Port experiment. He still has beer. It's just a little bit hard. He's heading to the UK as well. So it's just a little bit hard to get involved with swap and bits and pieces. But I'm sure at a later date we can organise some beer swapping with him. Sure, you don't want to sit there all night and watch me fill bottles. Where's that now? Oh, that's another. Oh, it's another 3. Have another break, because it's going to take me a while to fill these bottles, especially if I have a break every time I have another sip of beer. So I'll call it a night for the Homebrew Wednesday video and continue bottling. Oh, I've still got this. My hop cider. We better try this out first before I go. Have we got another glass? No. Hang on a minute. Bear with. Bear with. Bear with. Good rinse. Quite handy having a sink of Star Sand. What's wrong? Who is that shit? A sink of Star Sand sitting right here that I can rinse my glass. I'll even get one of those bar cleaners. Right. So here she be. They're starting to fall apart. That should be enough just to give at least a little bit of taste. Let's push them down. Now I know this isn't going to get all the hop particles out of it, so it's still going to be a bit cloudy. And obviously it was cold, so it's going to have hop haze in it, but it will be enough for me to get an idea of what the flavour is going to be like. Hopefully. Aroma. Phew. I don't like the aroma. Okay, the aroma's creeping up on me now, it's alright. This is a quite a strong cider. This is 10.3. Yeah. And I haven't back sweetened it. I don't think I'm going to need to back sweeten it if I'm going to dry hop it. Now, I'm not too sure about the smell. Let's have a decent whiff of all the hops in there. Oh no, you're right, it's fine. I only had a little bit of the hop aroma in there. That wasn't quite enough. It was just pulling out the sickly sweet cider smell. It was just a little bit taken aback, which is not nice. When you put something up to your lips to taste it and have the first whiff, you don't want your eyes to water. Apparently, pinky out. So I might just have to increase the hops a bit more. I'll just do that in little batches and see what it's like. But this is quite easy to drink. Quite easy to drink. 10%. Anyway, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Thank you for watching me while I bottled 7 beers and drank about 7 glasses of varying alcohol ranging from 7% to 10%. I will endeavour to bottle the rest of all the other bottles. So cheers. Have yourself another one. Right, where's this fucking bottle going?